Hi. Welcome back to my channel. I got zoned into something else that quick. I am Kendra Nick's wife, mom, CEO, daughter, sister, friend, your favorite cheerleader. Hello. Welcome back. Let's get straight into it. So, if you saw my last video, one of the tips on starting a business in 2025 was don't sleep on the trades. And one recurring theme that I see a lot when I talk to people um, is yes, you have the internet, yes, you got social media, but it is information overload. And we tend to also get the squirrel syndrome like, ooh, he said to do this, I'm gonna do it. She said to buy this, let me buy it. Oh, do this, do it. All over the place. Okay, been there, done that, hated it. Uh, so I said, what I'm going to do is do a walkthrough on if I were to start a business in 2025, and it's going to be a trades business, what would I do? How would I do this? And hopefully this will help somebody understand that it is not as hard as people make it. It is too many resources, and a lot of them are free that you can use to get yourself up and running. So let's get into it. So I'm going to choose because I don't know where you're located. However, it is hot here. hmm And when I say hot, it's hot. And it's still springtime. So guess what that means? Residential and commercial facilities, homes, businesses, hospitals, office buildings will need this person called an HVAC technician. The AC guy. You know, your mom probably be like, call the AC guy. The AC not broke. It's a heat wave. Nobody wants to sit in a house with a fan in 90-degree temperatures. Because this is not the summertime that I played in. Like, this weather is a little different. So we're going to make sure that we have our business set up so people can find us, so businesses can find us. So let's go. I'm going to start from scratch. Hopefully, I can do this in 30 minutes. If not, I will do a part two for you guys to help. Because, like I said, it's a recurring thing when I hear people, they're not seeing this person video, that person video, and they always forget like the beginning structure. So I'm going to choose the great state of Arizona, and I'm going to share my screen. Oh, y'all, look at that. I'm sharing my screen. Okay. Alrighty. And if you see me looking up and down, because it works better with two screens, if I use one screen, it's going to be the 5,000 screens behind me. So here we go. First thing you want to do, of course, we're just going to use fictitious names. So we're going to call this Toddler's HVAC. Okay. Toddler HVAC. TODDLER HVAC. And we're in the state of Arizona. So we're going to go and we're going to figure out how to start a business in Arizona. Okay. So let's see. And like I said, I just picked Arizona. Business services. Oh, that's the email. Let's go back. I'm walking through, even though I know how to do this, but I'm in a different state. However, I'm walking through this with you so you will know what to do. And when in doubt, watch me how to start a business. Because I don't know why y'all don't like to do this. I see a lot of people rather go and put in a Facebook group, hey, can y'all tell me how to start a business in Arizona? Did you forget Google existed first? All right. Look at this. Arizona Business One Stop. Wow. And is a legit website, .gov. I have to sneeze, so I'm going to pause. Ooh, I like this new software I'm testing out. Okay, so I'm back. Sorry about that. I'm using this new software also, and yeah. Alrighty, so we chose Arizona, and Arizona is so like, ooh, forward thinking. Business one stop. Oh wow, it's moving. Business One Stop provides a single online location with tools and plans to what? Start a business in Arizona. Like, how cool is that? I wish more states would get this. That's all I'm going to say. So basically, like I said, we're starting from scratch. Toddlers HVAC service. Plan, start, run your business. All you have to do in Arizona is get started. Let's click on that. Wow. It walks you through business structure, small checklist, estimated startup costs. Like you're going to have to pay, excuse me, something to, guess what? Start a business in any state. I don't know any state that starts a business for free. Um, but you're going to have to pay. And this is an awesome website. And guess what? They have everything you need right here. I'm glad I chose Arizona because this is a great teaching tool to help somebody. So if you're in Arizona, baby, bang, 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 this is for you. Okay. So you're going to register with your state. Register with your state. One thing you will need is a tax ID. You don't pay for this, people. Stop paying for tax IDs, y'all. In 2025, please. Arizona has it going on because guess what? Get a tax ID. Oh man, I love this. They link it right to the IRS. Like, how cool is that? And then we're going to say ways to apply for EIN. And guess what you can do? Right here, I don't know if you can see it, apply online, get an EIN now. Look at that word, free. Apply, get started. Of course, this is going to say, hey, little birdie. This is the government website. Begin your application. I'm not going to walk you guys through this. I am not a tax attorney, a lawyer, accountant. I don't know what structure your business should be. So please don't say, Kendra, what do you think? I know what I have for my business that may not be the best for your business. So reach out to who you use for your financial business and ask them that question. Also, let's go back to the state of Arizona. Let's click on this. They have it, man, Arizona has it going on. Whoever did this, Arizona, kudos to you. They have it broken down. In Arizona, several business structures exist. In Arizona, they tell you right there from sole prop, general partnership, limited partnership, LLP, LLC, S Corp, nonprofit. They're telling you the different businesses that you can open in Arizona, but it's mainly up to you on how you want to structure your business. So if you want Toddlers HVAC to be an LLC, by all means, LLC it. Okay, so in less than 10 minutes, we know where to go to register for this state. Okay, we know how to get a tax ID for free. Easy peasy, less than 10 minutes. Next, once I have my business structure set up, each state is different. So, and I don't know all states, but I'm just walking you through so you can get to the point of this is how I can find contracts. After that, I would not spend right now because I'm starting off. I have made $0. Excuse me. So I would not spend any money on heavy marketing when it comes to, oh, I need to have my colors on my business look like this. I've seen some businesses, met some businesses at events who have like the most basic branding ever. But at the end of the day, their bank account says they have $1 million branding. Okay. You see where I'm going with this? So I wouldn't get too focused on how my brand looks at the beginning because I can always rebrand later. Like who just did a rebrand? Was it Walmart? One of those big brands did it. And it wasn't like, ooh, they did a rebrand. It was, oh, they rebranded. So And at the end of the day, you're going to still shop there, right? Because it's the name, it's the reputation that's behind this brand. So toddlers HVAC service. Let's go. We're going to say blue and white for the colors. We're not going to get all into, the fonts and everything. So the next thing I'm going to do, because this is just me, how I would do it, because I have to visualize stuff, I'm going to go to canva.com. This is a dummy account that I did in Canva. And I said, hey, Canva, design for me. Let's see. HVAC. See? Tools. And it's not perfect, it's progress, okay? So we're going to get started. So somebody can know we're in business. You got all the credentials as this amazing HVAC person. So these are so stinking cute. So we're going to pick this one. So we're going to go with this one, all right? And we're registered with the state. We got our tax ID number. Excuse me. We're going to put it together. Uh-oh. I hit use. Oh, pop-up window. Oh. There we go. We're just going to save that. Toddlers HVAC service. We're going to go back to the beginning of Canva. The design. Nope. And then, guys, we're just not even 15 minutes in. We registered, registered with the state, tax ID number, and we want to make, let's see, a flyer. Make a flyer for me that advertises my, look at that. Let's see what it comes up with. We're not getting into the meeting, it has to have this hue and all that stuff. We're just getting started, okay? And while I'm not going to multitask, now this was me working by myself. I would have like all screens going, but we're going to wait. Man, look at Tom working on that HVAC. Toddlers HVAC services at your doorstep. I'm going to roll with it. Me and Tom, we're going to roll with it, okay? We're done. All right, I got a little flyer. This is a free account. I don't have Pro, so that's why you have the X, because that's a premium image. And with Canva, you have to have the Pro account to use a lot of their premium images. But you can always search for one for free. I'm not going into a deep dive into Canva. There are tons of videos out there on that. I'm getting you started so you can start bidding on contracts, getting your business out there. Okay, you got a little flyer. Cool beans. Next, you know what I would do? I would go to Google My Business. And I would start, guess what? Look at that. Free. I will go ahead and put my business on Google. Let people know the areas that I serve. Then you're going to say, well, Kendra, I'm an HVAC girl. All right, women. Women can be in trades too, okay? I'm an HVAC girl. I'm not, all this copywriting is not my jam, and I don't have the funds just yet to pay a copywriter for me. You don't say. Guess what? I know people try to knock AI, but until you're able to invest more in services, use AI, y'all. Stop playing. Because guess what? Your big businesses, they're not on social media talking about how they use AI. They're just using it. So you should too. So we're going to say, hi, I just started my HVAC HVAC services, and I need marketing material. Let's see. And this is under the free account. So right here, ChatGPT is already saying, bam, do you need this, this? You really just want some content for Google. Where did Google go? Right here. Okay, so once you have told ChatGPT, where is Chat? Okay, there we go. Let's just put it in. I want to, sorry, working on two screens. Set. I'll say Phoenix, Arizona. Thank you, because I didn't go to college for spelling. Let's see. Oh my god. Did ChatGPT just do that for you? Bam. Wrote it all out for you. So it took away the guesswork and you saved time, because one thing about being an HVAC woman, you're in the field. You don't have time to be behind this computer. So you can do this at night when you're not putting the kids in the bed, hubby in the bed, all that good stuff, okay? ChatGPT just helps you out. So you go back, put together your little profile, call it a day. Well, Kendra, I want a website. I know people say, yes, you need a website. Some say you don't. I always tell people just get a basic one-pager website, just so you can have something on the internet. So if people if you need a loan, for insurance purposes, they could find you. So this is the company that I use, hosting.com. You can go ahead and grab your domain. Let's see, toddler HVAC. And then you can go ahead and do a website. I'm a WordPress girl. I don't use Wix or Squarespace or anything else. I know how to do a little coding. So I've been using that for years. So that's how I build all my websites. But get you a little domain. I think with hosting, you can do a WordPress website built in. Like I said, I do it for myself. And look at this. They even have an AI site builder. How cool is that? But if it's not your budget, I will find you a video on how to do a website for free, because there's an AI tool. I just can't think of it right now that will allow you to do this. But guess what? If you need copy for your website, okay, thank you. Be nice to ChatGPT, okay, y'all? mm, mm, mm. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, well, this video is under 20 minutes. So y'all stop spending forever in a day just to get started. That's a main point, because you're going to worry about the perfection of it and you're still not started. But this is progress. We can tweak all this stuff later. Yeah, stay cool. I mean, come on, you can't beat this. And guess what? We have probably spent under $200. I think even under less than that. Okay. So we registered tax ID. We got a Google My Business page. That's free. We got a free Canva account to put together a flyer too. We can use Canva's AI to help, because guess what? I'm not a graphic designer. I'm not a copywriter, marketing expert. I'm an HVAC woman. I can get you cool in this heat. That's all I know I can do. Website, I bought my domain. I'll build my website later, because Kendra's going to drop a video to somebody that say you can build a website in under 20 minutes and use a template. Okay. So I'll drop that in there. But next thing you say, okay, Kendra, well, I've got all the beginner stuff done, and there's more to it. This is like a quick video. There's more to it because you definitely want insurance. Let me go ahead and do insurance for you guys because I know y'all gonna say that too. So nextinsurance.com, you can do HVAC. You see, you're using Google, right? What insurance do I need for a? Once again, I did not go to school for spelling. Look at this. Google's going to help you. You're going to call these places and get the best quote for your budget. Well, of course, y'all know who's up, but he's fine. But we just went over insurance. Get insurance. I used to wear that hat too. I told y'all, like, let me know. I've done a lot in these 20 years. So easy. In less than 30 minutes, we have set up business, gotten insurance, um, a little marketing. We've done a lot because a lot of people get stuck in the, oh, I need this branding, or I need this fancy website. I need to pay this somebody to do this for me. All this is, you're going to carve out that time while you scrolling TikTok, stop, put together your business. Because guess what? Progress versus perfection. Okay, we moving on, y'all. So we got all that out the way. And you say, well, Kendra, how I'm in Arizona. How I'm in Phoenix. How do I get started in Phoenix? I think he be planning this, y'all. Let's pause for the calls. And I'm back. Alrighty. So after being a mom break, we set up business, tax ID, insurance, a little graphics, Google page. Now you're like, so you said I can work with the government. Yeah, 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 you can do all that. Okay. Okay. So how are they going to know I'm doing business? You're going to do this thing called networking. Who thought of that idea? So the first place I would go as a new business would be my chamber of commerce. So we are using Phoenix, Arizona as our place of business. And I just did Chamber of Commerce, Phoenix, Arizona. They have a couple of them. So we're going to go with North Phoenix since they got 4.9 for reviews. Oh, Lord. Okay. Let's try that again. I guess their website is there. I don't know. Okay. We will go with Greater Phoenix. All right. Do you know a woman making a difference? Nominate them today. Okay, so they have some nominations going on, but we want to know how to join Greater Phoenix Chamber of Commerce. Right here. They tell you how. Learn what the membership can do for you. You submit. I know our local Chamber of Commerce here is very good at having events for connection and everything, a directory so you can find members, um, post a job. Yeah, nice website. Once again, like I said, I'm doing this as if I am new to everything. So I've never been to this website before. Economic development, policy and advocacy, events. Here we go. So looks like they have an event about every week. So tap in. If this is your area, you're in luck. I'm using this as the go-to. So you get a membership with the Chamber of Commerce, and from there you network. Go to the events. Let people know, hey, this is Tyler's HVAC, women-owned business. Been in the industry. I think we put now this description: 20 years in the business. So one thing I know is heating and air. Are you hot? I can cool you off. So you want to go out there, promote yourself, network, go to different events. And you say, well, from there, well, Kendra, how do I know what to charge them? Guess what? You, as the SME, subject matter expert, you know what it costs for filters, gas, Freon. I'm just throwing some stuff off the top of my head when it comes to HVAC. You know the cost of this. So you would have to do this thing called a spreadsheet. And you can go to Google and let's see, put you together a Google sheet. Google account is free because you can have a Gmail, set you up a little business email with Gmail. I know everybody's like, oh my God, that's unprofessional. I know people who have a Gmail account who would tell you, mind your business. This Gmail is making me some money, okay? Once you get your domain, there are options for you to have your domain as your email account, but toddlershvac at gmail.com will work for now. And you can use Google Sheets and Google, what is it for Google? Google Sheets and Google Docs. I just drew a blank. Okay. Google Sheets and Google Docs for free. You don't have to get a Word. No, I love Microsoft Word. You don't have to get a subscription to that yet. All this is still, I think we're still under $200. I don't know how much the Phoenix Chamber of Commerce is to join, but we're going to say we're still under $300. How about that? I don't see the price. Join takes us back there. I don't see the price, but you can use Google for free, all that good stuff. From there, you like Kendra pricing. Here's another AI tool that you can use for research. Perplexity.ai, right there. You're gonna say, we don't have to do that. What? There you go. And as you can hear in the background, I have my guess. Look at this. It's going to do some research for you. I love this tool because it's for researchers. Y'all know me. I love to research. It's breaking down everything that you can think of. Oh, wow. This is amazing. And even put it in a table for you. My goodness. A service call. They're giving you the range. You know your area. You can, if you're connected with other HVAC companies, friends in your industry, you can definitely say, hey, what are you charging in this area for a service call? What's your hourly rate? Do you have a maintenance plan? What are you doing? This breaks it all down for you based off your area of expertise. I would definitely use Perplexity.ai to do research to help you get your pricing together, because I can't tell you how to price your business. That's up to you. But make sure you do have your overhead in there. And your overhead consists of like things around your business, like insurance and things like that. Don't do that, buddy. Okay. And so once you get your numbers, the things that you're going to need, your supplies, your tools, personnel, you're going to be a one-woman show. That's cool. Insurance, all the things that you're going to need for your industry.
put together a little spreadsheet. And you know what? I will even do one better. If you put it on my list, I'll drop a spreadsheet below for you guys um, as a beginner startup spreadsheet for business. I've also been tinkering Airtable to do some more robust spreadsheets with automations and dashboards to help businesses. So stay tuned for that. Your girl been working, okay, between being a wife and mom. Pray for me, okay? But we're moving on. We're pricing it. You got your prices together. You know your supplies you're going to need for your business. If you don't know, now you know because you got a research tool for free. Okay, I don't know the limit on the research with Perplexity AI, but I think once you use it enough, it's gonna say, "Hey, that's enough for today." Um, so you got Chat GPT to help you, and you got Perplexity AI to help you. So the excuses are what out the window. Okay. So you have, excuse me. So you have network, started your business. You're out there, and people get to know who you are. Let's do this website. Because a lot of companies that I'm seeing, even though they're not government companies, they are still requiring small businesses to register with SAM.gov as a way, I guess, of checks and balances to make sure they're a legit business. Okay. And the official US government website, 100% free. You don't have to pay anybody to do this. Okay. Move right along. All you're going to do is get started. And it's going to walk you through the steps that you need to do. Set up a sam.gov account. Now, login.gov, they are trying to do that single sign on. Okay. I said what I said with my eyes, right? It can be a little bothersome at times, but all in all, it works. Government does have maintenance times. Always look at the top to make sure you don't see a maintenance bar up there for scheduled maintenance. And it tells you, guess what? They even got a checklist. Wow, let's pull this up. Man, how cool is that? All this for free. Yeah. Organization day, URL, if you have that one, they're going to walk you through all this. How to get your UEI. The DUNS number is no longer a thing for SAM.gov. That went away in 22, I believe. Cage code is going to ask you about ownership, your breakdown of your business. Are you LLC? Do you have a clearance? What's your country, state of incorporation? Then they're going to say financial. You're like, well, Kendra, we didn't go over that. Guess what? Because it's easy. You're overthinking how to get started and you're worrying about perfection versus progress. So let's just Google banks are friendly to small businesses. Once again, I didn't go to college for spelling. I just typed. Thank God for autocorrect. So you got Blue Line that's popping up, Chase. Who do you bank with? Reach out to them and say, hey, I need a business account and I don't need any fees because I'm just getting started. You can say those things to a banker, okay? It is okay. Blue Line, Capital One, Chase, all this. Get you a bank account and then guess what? Come back over here. Make sure you got all this checked off before you get started. Okay? All this. They're giving you everything that you need to do for free to get started to work with the government. And we're 34 minutes in, and we've done a lot. Now, of course, when you're sitting down, doing this is probably going to take more time. However, you get the gist. Um, and then you're going to see, well, Kendra, what is the FAR? The FAR is like the all in all book for the government. They are doing a FAR overhaul right now. So things are changing, supposed to be more streamlined. Um, and cut out a lot of red tape and fluff and overwork that is within the FAR. Um, acquisition.gov, and I just said the overhaul is right here on the website. It tells you all about it. educate, read for yourself. Stop taking a lot of secondhand information because everyone is the guru in this space. I'm showing you the websites to go directly to. Read for yourself to make sure that you understand what is going on and how it will affect your business, because the person you may be talking to may be in media, and what's going to affect the media industry may not affect the trades. You see what I'm saying? So do your research. They're going to ask you those questions. Let's go back to our checklist. And they're going to keep going. They have this for free, a free checklist. Majority of these, I'm put an asterisk. That's my asterisk. Majority of the answers to these questions will be no, especially because you're starting off. But still read. Don't be like, you just say all of it is no. I did not say that. Point of contact, if you're a one-woman show, hey, it's you. The next, they're going to say your SBA profile, your small business profile. FYI, outdated website. I'm going to say it. I pray that this is being worked on behind the scenes because it's time. You want to be listed in this website. Can I click on it? See what I mean? The connection's not even private. We're going to visit this. Yes, visit it. Oh, did they? I forgot. I think they did move it. Let's see. Sorry if I'm going too fast. Let's do DSBS because I was there the other day. Yes, okay. It was already in my browser. So dsbs.sba.gov. You can see that right there. Put that in your search bar. But when you're going through your SAM registration, it's going to walk you through all this. It's going to link you to all this. This is your checklist to get started. Done. You know, had your glass of wine, you sat down, you got registered in SAM.gov, and you said, well, Kendra, they asked me this one little thing because I forgot this part. Forgive me. Trying to focus on the toddler and finish this YouTube video because, like I just said, progress, not perfection. And that's what I'm doing for myself also. So you're going to go to NICU.com and they say, well, they asked me for this code just so I can tell them what I do for a living. Your main code will be 23. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to click that fast. 238220. This is the code that tells the government Toddlers HVAC Services, even though it's in the name, is the HVAC company. Okay. Examples of the work right here. They even give you some cross-referencing NICS codes that may help you find more solicitation. So we're going to get into that next. Okay. And then up here, they say top businesses by annual sales for your NICS codes. Guess what? You can network with a small business you can network with a big business as a small business. Let me say that again. You can network with a big business as a small business. So we're going to do Johnson Controls. I'm going to put that in a new tab, and we're going to come back to that later. So you have set up your business bank account, a little marketing, chamber of commerce. You got all that rolling in sam.gov. You say, well, how do I find these contracts, girl? Guess what? You're going to go back. You're going to go back to sam.gov. And right here, contracting. Bam. I'm going to do contract opportunities. We're going to hit the hourglass. We used to could do that, but we're just going to go how they want us to go. And we're going to keep it on active. And we're going to search. What's the next code that I said? Let me copy that. Let's search this way. What is this? A solicitation. I'm not going into details on the solicitation. That'll be for another class. JBS Chiller Repair at Graduation Welcome Center, B6. If that said B613, y'all, I was going to scream. You see, I stopped. B6, what? B6330. All right, scandal lovers, y'all know what's up. This is located in JVSA Lackland, Texas. It's for small businesses set aside. Um, I have a video on set asides. My first video about government contracting is in my list of videos. Sorry, that B6 got me, y'all. But here, this is how you will find your solicitations. Due May 27th, if you're in that area. Let's go up. Moody Air Force Base. Another young lady was just telling me about Moody Air Force Base. And they have due May 27th. They need some work done on, they need some duct cleaning, a BPA. I'm not going into detail what BPAs are. I'm giving you two tools that you can do research on because as a business owner, you want to work with the government. Things are always changing. Do your own research. But blanket purchase agreement. This video is how to get started to get past the perfectionism and get some progress. We got a lot of progress done in less than an hour. So sam.gov, or since you are registered with the state of Alabama, let's do Alabama, Arizona solicitations. Upcoming bids. How cool is that? Then you're in Phoenix. You're going to go Phoenix, Arizona, local bids. Give Google what you're looking for, or Perplexity AI, or Chat GPT. Look at this. I got translative services. Okay, that's all I got. We're gonna take that, Phoenix. I guess y'all are good to go. How to register in the app. Open solicitations. They Phoenix. I don't know who's over your websites and stuff, but this is so user friendly. See, they even give you the steps. Analyze the state's needs. Draft solicitation. They publish. Then if they receive offers, evaluate solicitations, negotiation, best and final offers, contract award. They're telling you. So let's just go be nosy and see if they have anything for HVAC. Let's do HVAC. Oh, wow. Phoenix, Arizona. Well, these are old, so let me not get excited. Okay, these already ended. Dog it. I was excited for you guys. But you see, there's work out there. There's work out there in your federal space and for your state. See this one right here, an evaluation. I'm not sure because I've never been here before. I'm assuming they're looking at who's going to be awarded. They achieved this already. That one was canceled. But I guarantee you, because based on what we've seen so far with Arizona, they have a training someplace on how to do business with the state. Excuses are what? Out the window, man. How do I get awarded a state contract? And the same thing for Phoenix. Let's just type in how to do business. Phoenix, Arizona. Oh, I clicked on it. Wow. They're telling you. Listen, look at this picture right here, guys. If you're in the HVAC industry, I guarantee you they're gonna need some air. I guarantee you. Okay. So active art. Listen, they're one-stop operator services. Like this is so cool. No excuse. Excuses are out the window. Okay. So I said I was going to try to do something in 30 minutes, but it's under an hour. So kudos to me for honoring your time. I try my best not to give long videos, but sometimes, with all the hats there, it takes a little time. But we got to the end, so I'm glad for that. Okay, back to me fully. So we learned how to register without state, Gmail, how to use free resources, how to get with our Chamber of Commerce, website, how to do research, how to go to Canva and just put together simple marketing because we're doing progress over perfection because we're just getting started with our HVAC business. Okay, we have our logo, all that good stuff just to get started. And guess what? We also know how to register with SAM.gov because it's free. We even saw that I just need to click on that link once I'm registered to look for contracts. Also, in my state, I can look for contracts. Also, in my local area, I can look for contracts. So, we have done a lot in this video. Excuse me, but this video is just to show you how easy it is to get started. Because, like I said, I talk to so many people, and it's just y'all are, and you just need to get started. So, what I'll do, because I don't write it down, y'all. Mama go forget. Okay. Um, I'll do a checklist on how to get started. And I think I already have one on my blog, but I know y'all like a little checklist. So I will do that for you along with the spreadsheet for business so you can get started and go out there and make some money because regardless of the current administration, the last administration, the next administration, business will always be business. Yes, things are going to change, but somebody's going to need the air fixed. Somebody's going to need some catering services. Somebody's going to need their hair done. You see what I'm saying? There's always a way to get your business out there. It may not be working with Uncle Sam. It may be working with the state of Arizona. It may not be the state of Arizona. It may be Phoenix. Okay. So there's ways and there's so much out there. But guess what? I gave you two tools that you can use for research. So you have what? Zero excuses. ChatGPT. Don't be afraid of AI. Let AI help you, especially if you're a solopreneur and you have perplexity AI. It helps you with research and it even hyperlinks to the website I got that resource from. Okay, so I hope this video helps somebody so they can get off the couch and get to work. Get them their company that they've been talking about for years. I'm on my budgets tomorrow. Tomorrow's here. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? And I think we did all this for under $500. Woohoo! We did it. Until next time, guys. Have an awesome Memorial weekend. Yeah, graduations season. Congrats to all the graduates. Go out there, do your best. Like I tell people, do your best and let God do the rest. Progress over perfection. Peace out.
Okay, so like I said, progress over perfection, right? That's basically the name of the game for today. Mommy duties, as you see outside. But I forgot to add, if you're in the trades or any profession, check to see if there are any licenses and permits that you need in your state, like the state board for HVAC technicians, plumbers, asbestos, abatement. Don't do that. Yes, multitasking. But definitely check. I forgot to say that, but I'm gonna drop this video in the big video and let me go before the toddler escapes.